Ken, how do I get something like this at the house?
I mean, find someone with a big chainsaw that carves wood. We're in Kanab, Utah, and we're going adventuring. We have the ultimate off-road overland vehicle. It's a Can-Am Maverick X3. It's street legal, which is why we're standing in downtown Kanab, because we're gonna adventure out a few different directions. Here, you can do everything from visiting old Western movie sets to going to major national parks like the Grand Canyon, Zion, Bryce, and there's even other cool parks around here like the Coral Pink Sand Dunes. Anyway, why don't you tell us a bit about the movie set type thing?
Well, we went down the rabbit hole last night because, like, if you go around anywhere in Kanab, you see all this stuff like Little Hollywood or a lot of like film-centric stuff. This hotel that's across the street now, it's called the Perry Lodge. The most important part about Kanab was like Perry Brothers Hollywood. Once like Technicolor film, back in the day, basically people in Hollywood. And the craziest thing,
all right, you're getting into way too much detail.
The craziest thing is craziest thing is that
tell us some of the films or TV shows that were.
All right. Anyway, you got stuff like Deadwood, you got Gunsmoke, you got stuff as recent as Westworld, you got one of the Transformers films, Planet of the Apes, both the old one and the new one. There's a ton of stuff. I mean, make a list right here.
There's so much here to see and do, and that's why we have the Can-Am adventure vehicle, basically an overland vehicle set up so that we can drive through town and right on the trails to go see things like slot canyons, the sand dunes. We could even go to the Wave, and the Wave is...
We can't go to the Wave.
Well, okay, I said we could go to the Wave, but the Wave is a super rad feature here, and it's so exclusive, they only allow, I think, 40 people to walk in per day. And A, we couldn't get on the list, and B, they wouldn't let us film there. It's just that hard to get in. But that's just some of the cool stuff that's here. So, let's take a look at this thing and see what makes it special.
First and foremost, this is the coolest thing. Hit him with it. Oh, yeah, buddy.
And it's like a fan. However level that you set it basically determines how much air comes in. So I'm really feeling this thing right now.
So of course, we got it sitting on Ken Block's fuel off-road wheel and some Toyo Open Country tires. It's kind of a must, man, because, you know, if you're gonna run in highway, you can't be running like the big paddle.
I've been beating the crap out of these things, not only in the dunes, but on rough roads, and then getting around on some of the fast gravel roads. I'm really happy with them.
Now we got the full-on overlander roof rack going on here. You got shovels. How many rigid pods do we have on this thing?
A lot.
Dude.
We get this really nice setup here in the back. So it's got this spare tire rack that pops up, and look at this. Nice little case full of some monsters for the day.
This is actually really cool. You can either put like an iPhone there, or we got the iPad going. This thing bumps. It is incredible. You got 6 8-inch Rockford Fosgate speakers.
And it's got an LED setup in here, so it makes some nice colors.
Oh yeah, I forgot about party mode. So we've been driving it on the highway, we've been out in the dunes a little bit, we've been out in some pretty gnarly stuff, and it's super comfortable. I mean, it's basically a car at this point.
Oh, we got a winch?
Oh yeah, it's got a winch.
Today, we're actually gonna do two things. There's so much you can do around here. Southern Utah actually has a bunch of slot canyons. So we're gonna drive to the Peekaboo Slot Canyon. It's a fun adventure to get to it. And then we're gonna go to one of my favorite roads. It's actually a really well-built UTV road. It's got bank corners, it's got sand, it's got water crossings, it's got some views of Zion. It's, I would say, one of the top UTV trails I've ever driven in my life. That's saying a lot. So have you ever been to a slot canyon before?
No, I have not actually. I've never been to a slot
I've
canyon.
only been to a couple, and they're all in Utah. And I think it's basically water that cuts through the rock and creates it. So you saw we drove in through a wash, and the wash just ends at this.
Nice.
Look,
Is it? Remember that movie like 127 Hours or whatever it is, where the dude like it's like the rock that falls on it? Wasn't that in my slot canyon?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, nice.
Don't grab any random rocks.
Okay. Noted.
Look at that.
Oh, whoa.
No. Just fold straight to my face.
Well, I have to say, it was pretty rad. This is beautiful.
I've only been at a few of them and they're kind of wild. Slot Canyon, check. Now one of the most amazing UTV roads I've ever driven on.
Okay, let's go.
Found it, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's send it. See.
This is the start of 20. Let's do this.
Let's go.
That's one of those sections that makes this trail so rad, like just these downhill bowl stuff, and there's just so much of it, you know?
Dude, it was gnarly, man. Like, but it's like, you know, the best part is when you're riding shotgun, normally I'm just terrified, but like I get all this nice scenery to look at.
So you're just extra terrified, but you're happy that there's some scenery.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, one part left though. Water crossings at the bottom of the hill, 21 of them. Let's go do it.
Sick. You know I hate cliff
What's coming up?
Yeah. And we're sideways. I'm gonna keep my eye on the vehicle distance. Nice little river. Man, that windshield helps out a lot.
Yeah. How much more water do you want?
What? Who made this trail? Might as well just drive up the river. Wait, I spoke too soon. Oh, shit. This is a wet one.
What do you think?
This is sick. Super sick. Kyles, what do you think? Cool. Okay.
I survived.
Oh yeah, just a little wet.
Yeah, I'm
You're a little soaked.
What'd you think of Road 20?
Road 20 is the It's the business. So far, of everything that I've seen, this is the coolest Can-Am road.
Yeah, no doubt. So I mean, like all those bank corners, like miles and miles of bank corners. That was insane.
Yeah.
And then you go down and in those cliffs and there's fast sections. And then you get to the bottom and get rewarded with 21 or 22 water crossings. I think I added a couple extra.
You know, just like 7, 8, 9.
We saw lots of fun stuff today. Slot canyons, amazing roads. This is by far one of my favorite places to come rip good roads with a Can-Am. But remember, be safe though. I was being very cautious. You probably can't tell so much with the helmet cam, that sort of thing, but I'm braking, looking around blind corners, being very careful. All safe, no issues. All the, oh wow. All the adventure gear stayed on. It was a good time. What'd you think, Zach? One last conclusion.
Here's my conclusion. The adventure rig, it's sick. It can be thrashed. Can-Am's rad. The hydro windscreen, that is the champion of the weekend here. This is fun. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. You'll see me here.
Bye, cows.